Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Berchah HaKudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This your brother Kwame Walth with the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp. Come on with a quick lunch break lesson through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. I just wanted to touch on this topic here, man. The truth of the Bible is not palatable to the masses, right? Because this word going out isn't going to be received in the same way by everybody, man, right? The believers are going to receive it in a good manner, right? As it's something to look forward to and to be able to partake in. But the masses, the rest of the world, and chiefly you Israelites, 2/3, are going to refuse it, man, because it's not palatable to you, right? And I got this word off the Google AI overview definitions. It says palatable describes food or ideas that are pleasant, right? This isn't pleasant to the world, man, because it reminds them of the coming destruction. It reminds them of the wicked misdeeds, right? It says savory or acceptable to the mind. They can't accept it, ultimately, because, as the scriptures say, their consciences have been seared with the iron, man, right? It wasn't for them to get, so they're not going to get it. But again, it's not palatable, right? Let me see if there's anything else. It says originating from the 17th century, from the word palate, the roof of mouth. It implies something is agreeable to taste or acceptable. Synonyms include tasty, delicious, appetizing, and acceptable, right? And that's what the word is, man. This word is acceptable, it's tasty, it's delicious, right? This meal that's been set up is delicious to the elect, but to the world, it's disgusting, man, right? Now, I wanted to get a few precepts here, just something quick. So Isaiah 55 and verse 1, it reads, Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price, right? So this word is being laid out as a spread, right, for to be partaken in as a great feast, and then the elect are partaking, right? Everybody is coming to partake, but some can't take it, man, right? Some aren't going to be able to taste that sweetness, right? It says it's not going to be agreeable to them, right? Again, it's not palatable to the masses, right? That's why we don't expect everybody to understand these things, We expect the elect to get it, man, right? But outside of that, fuck them, right? If you're not part of the elect, then, your existence, it doesn't matter until you come back in your right mind in the kingdom, man, right? It says, wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfieth not, right? And this is the most satiating thing, man, is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. While the rest of these people are starving out here, right? They're starving because they lack the word, right? And they seek, a truth from outside sources, man. They seek comfort from outside sources. It says, hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good. This is good, man. It says, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. This is the meat, the fat, right? The tasty parts of the the steak or whatever, brisket, whatever, whatever food it is, right? This is the tasty part, right? But the masses they cast it away, they throw it aside. It's trash to them, right? That's why I got this here. 2 Corinthians 2, starting in 14 in the NLT. It says, but thank the Most High, He has made us His captives and continues to lead us along in Hamashiach's triumphal procession. Now He uses us to spread this knowledge of Hamashiach everywhere like a sweet perfume, right? So this word, this message going out is a sweet perfume to the elect, right? It says, our lives are like a Hamashiach-like fragrance rising up to the Most High. But this fragrance is perceived differently by those who are being saved and by those who are perishing, right? So the elect, those who are being saved, are receiving this, in a good manner, right? But the rest of the world looks at us as, the offscouring, right? They look at us as nothing to be aspired to, you know, because they don't see this word for the true value it has, man, right? This is a threat to them, so now they have to try to, get rid of it, right? Again, it's not palatable unto them, it's not agreeable to them, so they have to throw it away, cast it away. It's like you go to when Jake was in the world celebrating Thanksgiving, right? You get a get a plate, and some of that food don't be hitting like that, man. Right? So what you do? The 2/3 are taking the plate and putting it in the trash, turning it over, so it don't look like they threw the whole thing away, man. Right? But that food, that real food is that we're partaking in, the elect are consuming and consuming and consuming, man. Right? As much as we can. Right? That's why I say, come ye buy and eat, man. Right? We're trying to take part in that feast. Right? Ultimately, that wedding feast. But continuing on, it says, to those who are perishing, we are a dreadful smell of death and doom, right? So this is a reminder of the destruction that's going to come, right? And we're continually putting that message out, right? That's why they hate it. It says, but to those who are being saved, we are a life-giving perfume. And who is adequate for such a task as this, right? So this is a life-giving perfume. This is something sweet. Going back to that definition, right? Something agreeable, right? Tasty, delicious, appetizing, right? That's what this word is to the elect. But to the 2/3, they can't get it, man. It's disgusting to them, right? It's an acquired taste, as they say, right? We'll close with this. Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded, man. So the election, right, that word obtained goes into having a light shined upon them, man. Right? The election are receiving this light, right? And showing forth, shining forth. But 2/3 are blinded. They can't see, right? They can't see, they can't eat, right? They can't taste the deliciousness of this meal that's being prepared through the Spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, right? So again, right, going back to the title, the truth of the Bible is not palatable to the masses. Lord willing, that was an edifying lesson through the Spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. I'm going to close by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect who pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, and the Bible ball. Shalom.